Forget indicators, forget fundamentals, forget analysis. If you don't master and control your emotions in trading, you will never be a profitable trader. Why? Because when you don't control your emotions, the market will definitely control you. And trust me, when the markets control you, it's never going to end well, because that will be very terrible. It's going to throw you off balance and it's going to mess a whole lot with your psychology. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about 8 types of emotions, their impacts, and their possible solutions. Alright, the first type of emotion we have is fear. The fear of losing money or missing out on profitable trades. Alright, so let's talk about the impact of fear. Impact of fear simply means the influence fear has on your trading. So it causes hesitation to execute trades, it causes premature entry and exit, and overall it causes avoidance of trading after losses. You see, most times when you take a trade, let's assume you buy, and then just because of a slight retracement candle, you are scared that price will reach your stop loss and then you exit too early, only for price not to hit your stop loss and then goes into your intended direction, and you'll be sad that, oh, I should have left the trade. That could be a very bad thing to experience. Now, what is the solution of fear? The solution is that you must have a predefined entry and exit. Make sure you don't exit the trade until it hits your stop loss or your take profit. You should always set a stop loss and take profit, and don't exit the trade until it either hits your stop loss or your what? Take profits. And also make sure to use a stop loss. Don't use a mental stop loss. What is a mental stop loss? A mental stop loss is when you don't use an automated stop loss. You just hope that, oh, should price get to this level, you are going to what? Cut the trade. And then price get to that level and then you are still in the trade. Then you are hoping that price goes in your favor or price will get to your break even. And then what happens? Price goes against you further, and then it makes you to have more losses than you planned for, more losses than what's expected. Exactly. And also, finally, on the solution of fear is that you shouldn't risk more than what you can afford to lose. You see, I see no reason why you should be afraid or you should be scared in the first place if you stick to a good risk management. Exactly. Most times why most traders are scared is because they are risking 50% of their account, 70% of their account, or even all of their accounts. Once you use good risk management, you are risking 1% of your account. I see no reason why you should be afraid. So stick to good risk management. And also, the next trade that should matter is the next one. Don't let the trauma of past trade affect your future trade. The only important thing to do after losses is that you should try to review your trade, try to journal your trade, try to see where you can improve and then work on it. Is that clear? Alright, the second type of emotion we have is greed. You see, greedy people have a lot of problem trading forex. And what is greed? Greed is the desire to maximize profits beyond reasonable level. And what is the impact of greed? Greed causes what? Overtrading. It causes you to hold trade longer than expected, and greed also makes you expose too much of your capital. Now, what is the solution to greed? Well, set realistic profit targets. Always aim for at least a 1 to 2 hour. Don't go and be aiming for 1 to 5 hour or 1 to 7 hour or 1 to 10 hour. Why? Because those are usually very rare. Do you understand? You should have a daily trading limit. Let's assume, for instance, you should say, okay, you should trade at least twice daily. If your trading limit is twice daily, now either that trade is a winning trade or a losing trade, you are done for that day. Don't trade again. Avoid revenge trading. You should use a take profit order to lock in gains. You see, sometimes when you get on a trade, the trade will go in your favor, but because you not use a take profit order, the market sometimes might retraces back to your entry level or even retraces all the way to your stop loss and take you out. And also, you should remind yourself that consistent win is better than occasional big wins. For instance, you see that small $2, $3, $4, $5, $10 that is coming consistently is better than occasional $100, occasional $200. Is that clear? What type of emotion we have is overconfidence. You see, overconfidence is simply the sense of invisibility. You see, most traders have this sense of invisibility. They feel like, oh, they cannot be defeated after a series of winning trades. Now, what is the impact of overconfidence? How does overconfidence influence traders? Well, it makes them to increase their risks. It also makes them to ignore their trading plan after series of winning trades. Most traders tend to increase their lot size speedily, or they tend to risk 50% or more of their account, and then just one loss will wipe a huge amount of their capital, and then the market shows them who the boss is, and they are left heartbroken, they are left sad. So what are the solutions to overconfidence? You should stick to your risk management. Don't increase your lot size quickly. You should increase your lot size steadily. Let's assume you are using a 0.05 lot size. Then after a couple of winning trades, you shouldn't just go to a standard lot. Don't just go to one standard lot or two standard lots immediately. At least if you are using a 0.05 lot, you should use a 0.07 lot, use a 0.08 lot, then before you think of using standard lots. Is that clear? In fact, if you are trading an account and your account is less than $1,000, you have no business using standard lots or mini lots. Use a micro lot. Micro lot ranges from 0.01 to 0.09. That is the best lot size for an account less than $1,000. Also, another solution to overconfidence is you should avoid deviating from your strategy. You see, the strategy that made you add that couple of winning trades, you should still stick to that strategy. Also, you have to remember that the markets change and that past success cannot guarantee what future wins. Your ability to adapt will give you that sustainable wins and success in forex trading because the market changes. The fourth type of emotions we have is impatience. Impatience is simply the urge to enter or exit trade without proper setup or signals. The impact of impatience, it results to poor timing and increased losses. Now, why do we trade? We trade to make profit. But most times when I see impatient traders, I just want to take trade because they cannot wait. To me, it's as if they are trading to make losses. You see, whenever we take trade, we don't know whether it's going to be a winning trade or a losing trade. The only thing is that based on our analysis and our strategy, we take trade and learn, and then we let the market gives us our results. But most of you that are too impatient, it's as if we are trading as though we are trading to lose, because that's definitely what will happen. When you cannot wait for setup, you are trading definitely to lose. So what are the solutions to impatience? You must set a clear criteria for trade entries and wait for them. Wait for price to get to your point of interest. Wait for price to validate your setup before you enter. And another solution to impatience is you should avoid forcing trades when the market is slow. When you open your chart, you open your laptop and you can't see any structure, don't force trade, just close your laptop. You see, another thing that can help impatience is you engaging in other activities. Engage in other activities like exercise, like reading, like playing the guitar or playing the piano, or any other activities that can just make you stay out of the charts. The fifth emotion is frustration. Frustration is emotional reaction due to repeated losses, missed opportunities, and underperformance. Now, what is the impact? It leads to revenge trading, where a trader tries to recover from losses impulsively, and then it leads to further losses. Alright, so the solutions to frustration. The first thing you have to do is to take break to reset yourself mentally. It could be 24 hours break, 3 days break, or even 1 week break. And just make sure that when you are back, you are not trading based on emotions, but you are trading your strategy and you are trading your plans. Alright, another solution is that you should also review your trade to see whether the losses is from your strategy or the losses is from your emotions. If the loss is from your strategy, you should fix it. And if the loss or the losses is from your emotions, try to make adjustments and control that specific emotion. Also, make sure to reduce your position size until you gain confidence. Is that clear? You see, after repeated or multiple losses, let's assume you are using a 1 mini lot. You should reduce it to a micro lot of 0.05. Then you use your normal lot size until you gain confidence. Also, very importantly, you have to keep a journal. Make sure to journal your trade to track your mistakes and also your improvement. By doing that over time, you improve your performance and you avoid future mistakes. The sixth emotion is hope. Hope is the expectation that a losing trade will turn into a profitable one. And what is the impact? The impact of hope is that it prevents traders from closing losing positions, and by so doing, it worsens their losses. Alright, what are the solutions of hope? Set a stop loss and stick to it. Remove hope by defining your maximum stop loss before entry. Another solution is that you should follow your trading plan. If the market invalidates your setup, make sure to exit, no exception. Alright, another solution is that you should ask yourself, would I open this trade at the current price? If no, close it immediately. And also very important is that you should accept loss as part of the game. Is that clear? Even the best traders experience losses. There's no trader with 100% win rate that doesn't experience losses. Alright, the seventh emotion I have on my list here is regret. And what is regret? The feeling of missed opportunities or taking the wrong trades. So what is the impact of regret? It causes self-doubt and hesitation in future decisions. Alright, so what are the solutions of regret? Well, you must understand that no one catches every move perfectly. Another solution is that you should focus on your plan, not perfect outcomes. Your plan is more important than perfect outcome. So you should keep learning, keep educating yourself, keep practicing. Is that clear? Alright, another solution to regret is that avoid looking back. Stop regretting. What you should do instead, you should analyze, learn, and then move on. Alright, the eighth type of emotion, which is also the last emotion I have on my list here, is disappointment. Disappointment is simply the feeling of unfulfilled expectations after a trade does not meet your goal. Oh, you open a trade and it's probably consolidated and then goes to your stop loss, and all of this happen repeatedly. It could lead to loss of motivation or irrational decisions. Alright, so what are the solutions to disappointment? Well, the first thing you have to do is that you have to review objective. Was the loss due to your strategy or was it just due to market noise? Well, if it's due to your strategy, you have to what? You have to fix it. Well, if it is due to market noise, just move on. Bad luck happen. Another thing to do is you should also try to avoid revenge trading as much as possible. Don't try to jump into trade too quickly just because you want to recover from the loss you've had or you've experienced or you've made. Alright, another thing that could help is that you should focus on the process, not the outcome. A good trade can lose and a bad trade can win. Judge your decisions, not just your results. Alright, another thing that could help disappointment is that you should take a break step away after loss to reset emotionally. Alright, very importantly also, you should celebrate small wins. You should know that a well-executed loss is better than an undisciplined win, because a well-executed loss with strategic planning, you'll be able to recover your money back. But an undisciplined win, sooner or later, is going to result to a blown account. Alright, it's important to know that emotions are natural, but mastering and controlling your emotions is key to a long-term and successful forex trading. If this video helped, please make sure to like it and subscribe. Thank you and see you in my next video.